it's been a while since Smash Brothers for the Wii U and 3DS has been announced, but the excitement for me is still around, and I decided it's a good time to make another top 10 video. Except for, let's go a little bit further and make it 15. Yes, this is going to be top 15 characters I want to see be introduced in Smash Brothers. Now, we are not going to go and do characters that have not been announced yet for veterans. No, that's pretty obvious. And if they are not in, maybe I'll make a separate video about them. But we're not going to worry about that. And also, I'm going to not be introducing any new characters from the Mario series or any big series. Smaller series, I might want some more characters in. And also, no Shadow for Sega. Sega is a third party, so third parties only can have one character. So no Shadow, no Tails, no Knuckles, no none of that. Unless they use the Knuckles from Sonic Boom. That would be awesome, and I would be full for that. Yes. And also, Waluigi won't be on the list because of the Mario thing, and because it's been confirmed he's not going to be a playable character. I hate it so much. Oh well. So I think I've rambled on long enough, and I think I put up the rules pretty good. Oh. One more rule. They have to have started in a video game. No Goku. No Batman. Yes, I read an article, being 100% serious, saying Batman needs to be in Smash Brothers. No Batman. He is a comic book character. He is not a video game character. So, without further ado, number 15. Professor Layton. This one's pretty obvious, but kind of obscure at the same time, so this is why it's so low on the list. But to give a little backstory, Professor Herschel Layton stars in his own games called Professor Layton, and there are a bunch of puzzle adventure games for the Nintendo DS and 3DS. I've played some of it. I haven't played all the games. I haven't actually beaten most of them that I played, but I really like the character, and the possibilities for him for attacks is great. I mean, from what I can tell at least. He seems to be a confident fighter when the situation calls for it, and I just think that Nintendo could really go for something unique for him, sort of like Captain Falcon with his Falcon Punch that came out of nowhere, but yet it's so well loved. I'm sure they can think of a few things for Professor Layton to do. So, I think the series is big enough to have him for a playable character. I think it's a really good idea to get him out there and let other audiences see what he can do. And with a new crossover, this conveniently goes to number 14, Phoenix Wright. Yes, another pretty obvious one, but it's still one that I want in Smash Brothers. And the funny part is that this won't be his first fighting game he'll be in either. Yes, Phoenix Wright is the star of the series Ace Attorney, which got started in Japan on the Game Boy Advance in 2001. Has since been ported to the DS and actually been shared with US audience. Yay! And I have played the game, and it's pretty okay. Objection! It's a great game. Yes, you all saw that coming. I am terribly sorry. But yes, he can be a very unique addition. He is he's a much bigger character. No, this is a much bigger series, so there's a lot more to take from the series to add to let him fight. maybe he won't even fight that as much as just object people everywhere. That'll be his final smash. Yes, he'll object, and then everyone will go flying, and there will be no reason why, and we won't care. But honestly, it's a unique character for a unique style of gaming, and there's so much possibility here. Yeah, this would be a third party, and since way to add it in. I know Mega Man's there, but who cares? It's all wishful thinking. I really think that Phoenix Wright would be perfect for this type of game. Number 13. Bomberman. Yes, there seems to be quite a trend with the lower tier for this list. A lot of characters, kind of obvious, but might as well put them on because I still want them. Bomberman is another one, but he's higher up on the list because he fits more with the whole Smash Bros. Universe. Anyway, so yeah, Bomberman, for those who do not know, is a maze game strategy thing with bombs. Yes, lots of bombs. It's hard to explain. Mostly you gotta blow up everything. Okay, we have characters with hammers. We have characters with swords. We have characters with frying pans. Why not bombs? Sure, we got the bombs, but think about it. Most of Bomberman's attacks can be bombs. You can have bombs that shoot up straight, bombs that go sideways. You can have bombs to help propel him to jump farther. There's a lot of possibility here. This is one thing I look a lot for characters. Not really which franchise they represent or how popular they are. Because if that was true, then I would put in people from Call of Duty, and that would be stupid. Bomberman has a lot of potential to be unique for this kind of gameplay, and I would just really love to see it. That's pretty much it. Number 12. Apollo from Xerxes. Now I'm breaking the trend. I know what you're thinking. Who is that? Why should I care? I'm going to a different video. Who made that noise? For the last one, I have to say stop being so paranoid. But for your other answers, Xerxes is a NES game that was released in America in 1990. And it was mostly ignored. Why do I want this obscure character to be in the game? Because the game's really good. It's a platformer side-scrolling shooter game, and I really like this game. And since Nintendo have done this with other characters, Ice Climbers, sort of Rob, I can't see why not. He has a huge array of weapons. I mean, he can turn to tornadoes, have these really cool super suits that lets him fly around, has all these cool vehicles, has all these power-ups that you can use. I just think that he's unique enough for a character, or at least an assist trophy. I don't know how I can really sell it to you, but this is it's such a good game. So underrated. I think it would be perfect for Nintendo to bring out an underrated game like what they did with Kid Icarus and give it some new life, because this could be a really cool IP. They might have to change the name because it's a bit confusing. But otherwise, it's good. And it'd be a perfect time for it to shine, especially in this game. Number 11. Meloetta. Get back here! Yes, 2 in a row. I know what you're instantly thinking, or maybe not. Maybe I'm just being stupid, but what about Zoroark. That's the most obvious and not that popular character. Nintendo's trying to be pushing that Pokemon to be popular, but he's no Lucario. Since Gen 4 has a representative, Gen 1 has 2 representatives, hopefully just one. Please get rid of Jigglypuff. Otherwise, why not Gen 5? And why not have a character that has possibility? With Zoroark, what's he going to do? Slash? They're not going to put in the transform into different characters. They're not going to do that. But with Meloetta, she can transform it between her forms. She has 2 different forms, fighting form and a psychic form. That would be really awesome. It would be another character who can transform into different people, like with Zelda and Sheik. And that is why I want her over Zoroark. That's pretty much it. There is so much possibility to go with that. Area form and Period form. There is a lot more uniqueness you can go with that, with fighting moves and psychic moves, and she would probably be really light and not hit that hard, but be really fast. That would be perfect. And overall, I just think it's a better choice than Zoroark. I'm sorry. Number 10. Simon Belmont. It's the Vampire Slayer from Castlevania. How could you not have him on Smash Brothers? He is an icon, really. Well, he's had so many games, and they're all usually well loved. It's pretty obvious he needs to get on here. He has a whip. He has holy water. He has so many different weapons he can use. It'd be nice to have another character that can use a whip and actually use it for fighting instead of just grabbing on ledges, which he could still do, which would be awesome. But Simon Belmont has, again, the potential for a unique character in the series. And also really cool stages. Just imagine fighting in Dracula's room on Smash Brothers. Maybe not. But still, everything unique. Unique, very good. He has a wide range of attacks, almost like Link, but still very different. Honestly, I just want him in the game because it makes sense and it would be fun. Number 9. Amaterasu. Starring in the game Okami, Yoshi. Yes! Splinter! Ami, we'll just call her, is protagonist. Wow. Yeah, starting in the game. Has basically lost all her powers and must regain them. And it's done mostly through brushwork. And this is why I want it to be in. Just like the other third-party, little out there characters, it's about what you can do. She has all these brushrock. Make that into a word. Brushwork attacks. She's also been in other fighting games like Phoenix Wright, so that gives a little bit of inspiration for what she can do in it. I just think since she has been on the Wii and had a sequel on the 3DS, it's really time for Nintendo to let this character shine because the game really deserves another look at. Only because how good it is, honestly. Yeah, the game was really ignored, and I think putting her as a character in this game would make a really nice, unique character, and would help bring attention to an underrated game. And imagine if they made a stage, just how beautiful that stage would be. The hand brush and the colors, the textures, that would be... You could just place it in a field and that would be good enough. Oh, and Final Smash. Just think about what a Final Smash is. If you played the game, you probably have a very good idea what I'm thinking of. But if you haven't, I don't want to spoil it. So play the game and then you'll know what I'm talking about for Final Smash, because that would be perfect. She just has all the right stuff to be a unique character. And also, we have had one character that's on all fours. Ivysaur. I think we can have another character that's on all fours. Number 8. KK Slider. What about Tom Nook? Shut up! I'm talking about KK Slider. Sorry about that. But I'm not going to get into debate of why KK Slider over Tom Nook, besides the fact that I think KK Slider is a little bit more fitting for a Smash setting than Tom Nook. What does Tom Nook have that he can fight with? Bells? Creepy not nephews? I don't know. Make the not nephews assist trophies. That would be awesome. Now KK Slider I want him in because since the protagonist of Animal Crossing, which is just a villager, is in it, why not have a second character? They did this with Fire Emblem, so why not with this? Have a second hidden character, which is KK Slider. I can't see why not. He'd be able to use, music to fight people. Play songs. Bash their heads with guitars. Just be all around cool. Just a cool character. Probably be cloney to some people, but otherwise, why not? He may not have a big array, but he can have a unique array with guitars and music, and we gotta get away from punching people, okay? It's so obvious to punch someone, but hit them with musical notes or guitar? Why not? Man, now that I think about it, I just want KK in so they can hit people over the head with the guitar. Good enough for me! Number 7. Ridley is too big. Nah, just kidding. He isn't too big. If they can rescale Olimar and the Pikmin, they can rescale Ridley. So why have a dragon purple thingy who flies around, who's been the boss last time, and who's potentially going to be a stage hazard this time? Why would you want to be a main character? Metroid is pretty big. If I walk up to you and say, name 3 of Nintendo's biggest franchises, most people would say Mario, Pokemon, and I guess Metroid. Or they say that Samus guy, and then I get mad. It only happened 3 times. Yeah. The hospital doesn't like me. Anyway, yeah. Pokemon got many characters. Mario's got tons more. And where's Samus? We got Samus, a couple stages, a couple of trophies, 1 character. We can have more characters, and why not? A flying character? Who doesn't really fly, I bet. Why not? I don't think scaling's going to be too much of an issue. The only thing I think is not too tall, but maybe a little bit too wide. They would have to constantly bring in Ridley's wings. But otherwise, yeah. You know, I don't see why not. It's a good idea. I'm pretty sure they can bring a lot of unique things with them. And it would please a lot of fans. Stuart. Number 6. Chibirobo. This got started off on the GameCube. And I sort of played the game, but I never owned it. It's fun. It also got a sequel for the 3DS, and I haven't played that one. But I hear it's really good, and I really like this design. This is something Nintendo should really look more into. Just a cute little robot in the mundane world made awesome. That's what they should definitely make more games for that. And more importantly, a representative would really help to push to make more games like that. And he has a few unique things. He could use his cord as a whip. We need more whip characters. We have no real whip characters. We need more ripped. Yes, we need more ripped characters. No, whip characters. And I think that this series is unique and stylish enough. I mean, it has its own stage. Why not its own character? They did that with Lil Mac. I think they can do the same with Chibirobo. Number 5. Me. Get back here! Yeah, this one's controversial. And obviously, since I put it so high on the list, and it's even on the list, yeah, I sort of want Meas be in here. No, I don't think Meas will at all take over the game, because we have Mario Kart, and most of the time I don't see that many Meas while playing online. We also got Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, and I enjoy playing as my Mii, and I enjoy playing as different characters. I think that the Miis can definitely have... Miis are just a big part of Nintendo now. They're not going anywhere. And if they can put the Wii Fit trainer in there, I can't see why they can't put the Miis in there. I don't know if they should allow customization or not. It'd be really cool to play as my Mii, but then again, we got those who like to put questionable things on their Mii's faces, and I may not want to fight against them online. Or maybe I will, so I can beat them up so they can learn a lesson or something. Yeah, they probably beat me up. I don't know, I'm not that bad at Smash. I'm actually pretty good. Oh, well, not on the point. The Mii's are... Okay, not the point. Either allow customization, but limit it. Somehow, allow people to report you online. That would be a good idea. So that you can have fun on your normal console, but if you're online, you're offending people, they can report you. I can see some problems with that, but making multiple reports, something like that, that would be good. If no customization, then they definitely need the Reggie Mii. Have a few different skins of just the Mii. We definitely need Reggie. You know what? Only Reggie. That's what it should be. That's how we put Reggie into the game. Oh, spoilers. Reggie's not in this list. So count me as Reggie. I'm not putting Reggie in the list because he's not a video game character. Okay, so I think he is a video game character, but we have no proof of that. So for right now, we are forced to assume he's not a video game character. Either way, yeah. I think the Miis are part of Nintendo history, and they should be in it. They got some unique moves. They can use their racket. They can use a bunch of the Mii stuff. Just something general. I don't want customized movesets. I don't want Miis to be powerful. I want them kind of below average so that people won't be using them all the time, but just something nice to have, because I would love to play as me, my character. Yeah, I'm going to be done talking because I'm not convincing anybody. Number 4. Wonder Red. Wonder Red starring in the Wonderful 101, a game for the Wii U, which they utilize a bunch of superheroes together to help fight crime by, becoming objects together. It's a little complicated. It got good reviews, but no one bought the game. Mostly because nobody actually advertised it. Such a pity too. It's such a good game. But let's not be pessimistic here. If they put this onto Smash Brothers is so big for advertising. It's why Fire Emblem even got into the West. Just put him on Smash Brothers and that would help. And also he is very unique. He just fits into the world so well for the Smash Brothers world. He's got a bunch of unique moves with having all the other superheroes help fight with him. It would just really work out really well. This is a good chance for redemption for the game and for gamers to actually try it out. Number 3. Bayonetta. Oh yes, put her into the game. Please! If you don't know, Bayonetta started her own game for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 called Bayonetta. Wow. And it was really good. It got really good reviews. People was really excited for it, but it didn't sell extremely well. Not well enough to warrant a sequel. Until Nintendo decided to finance a sequel. With one big but. It's exclusive only on the Wii U. Which makes... I'm sorry about those who want it on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. But it's on the Wii U. I am sorry, but that's what it is. And so that makes this a perfect character to put for the Xbox. To put for Smash Brothers. Bayonetta is a fun character. She has many unique attacks with the hair, guns, and other things. And we need more women for Smash Brothers. Really, we do. This is perfect time to set up a new IP. And she would be such a load of fun for this game. So please put her in there. There's no reason why not to. Number 2. Chrome. Chrome. Wow, trying to find pictures of you on Google, on the internet is just really hard because I keep on getting pictures of Google Chrome for Smash. Why do you have to torment me so? Anyway, yes, Chrome from the recent game Fire Emblem Awakening. Really good game. Gotta check it out if you haven't. Obviously, so far for Smash Brothers, there's been a tradition of having 2 Fire Emblem characters. Marth, which has already been confirmed, and a second one for a recent game, or an upcoming game with Roy. Either way, it makes perfect sense to put Chrome in there since he is a big star in Fire Emblem Awakening. He's like the main focus besides the player character. And yeah, there is one problem though, I see. I want him in the game the most, but he plays just, in the game at least, he plays just like Marth. With Roy, you got the fire, and yeah, that's a little like Marth. Not the fire, his fighting style is. Ike was completely different. He was a heavy hitter, he was slow, he had the big sword. Chrome, he's about the same, and I don't see how they could really change it up, but I still want him in the game. You could have maybe a magic user like the player character is a magic. You can make the player character a magic user, and we haven't had any of those. That would be nice. Number 1, PacMan. Yes, my number 1 choice. About time. This video has been going on for so long. And never mind. PacMan, the original, markable character, iconic character for video games. When people think of video games, they think of two things. They either think of Mario or they think of PacMan. Why not have PacMan? We have Mega Man, we have Sonic, we have Mario. Why not PacMan? That would really help out with iconic video game characters. That would be perfect. How cool would it be to fight PacMan? Fight as PacMan. Fight Sonic against PacMan. Mega Man against PacMan. Mario against PacMan. Just how cool would that be? Oh, you have so many cool moves. Like, one of his moves could be he throws up a bunch of dots and he eats the dots while going through the air. That would be like his triple jump. I mean, he could. His final smash is that he turns the whole playing field into a ginormous Pac-Man game, and he runs around eating dots, and all the player characters, other ones, become little ghosts, and then you can control Pac-Man around to eat the ghost. That would be hilarious. There is so much you can do with Pac-Man. There's so much. It'd be so much fun. I can't control myself. I want Pac-Man in the game the most. Get on to it. Honestly, I don't even need to sell this anymore. PacMan is the most iconic. It's the most wanted for me. It'd be the most fun. There is so much creativity in that. Especially with Mega Man now in the mix. We need to have PacMan. This game needs to have PacMan. Now, overall, I have really high hopes for the game. And so far, what we've got have been really good. They've really tried to focus on competitive but still having fun. And I really hope that this game sells well, because it deserves to sell well. I've been looking at the pictures every day that's been sent by Sakurai. I've been studying all the little moves. I have been just obsessed. This game is going to be good. Or it's going to be hyped up so much and it's going to, yeah. But I highly doubt that. Watch me eat my words. So yeah, those are the top 15 characters I want to see in Smash Brothers. And even if none of them come into play, the game's still going to be good. I hope.